All right, y'all. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. And welcome to another episode of DBZ Nation. First off, I want to thank all the new subscribers. Man, in the last couple of days, we had over 60 people subscribe. Just the engagement has been wonderful. One of my last shorts that I did had over 10,000 views. And I'm asking the people, when you watch, if you could subscribe, because I was wondering, how do you have 10,000 views, but, nobody's really subscribing. And I was looking at the analytics and it said that, yeah, you had 10,000 people watch, but nobody was really subscribing, only like a few people. Right now, I'm sitting at like 550 subscribers. And so if I can just get, 20% of that 10,000 people to subscribe, I can be at 1,500 subs. So if y'all enjoy my content, I'm asking y'all to please help me get to 1,500 subs. That being said, today's topic, we're talking about Disney top 10 Star Wars lightsabers ranked according to the rule of cool. And so, what I want to do on this video, I want to give much love to Screen Rant, which produced this fantastic article. And then y'all can tell me if y'all feel the same. All right. So, let's move right on along. Okay. Now, Disney Star Wars may continue to receive backlash and negativity online, but in truth, since Disney, the franchise has seen the introduction of some of the coolest lightsabers in all of Star Wars movies and TV shows. Since the red, blue, and green option of the original Star Wars trilogy, uh, lightsaber color and their meanings have grown exponentially. In fact, even more than the movie Star Wars, best shows have included incredible lightsaber adoptions. I'm sorry. Many of the additions were done in animation, which arguably is easier than live action when it comes to getting creative with lightsaber designs. However, more recently, live action shows such as Ahsoka, excuse me if I'm saying it wrong, and The Acolyte have featured, excuse me, has featured new lightsabers as well. And here are, the coolest. I'm sorry about that. The dog barking in the background. But the Acolyte has featured new lightsabers as well. Here are the 10 coolest lightsabers by design throughout Disney Star Wars movies and TV shows. So I want to just go through that real quick. Now, first, like I said, we're gonna go from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10, but from 10 to 1. First off, we have at number 10 for best lightsaber is, of course, Shoka, her white lightsaber. All right. And it says right here, created by George Lucas, appeared in Star Wars, The Clone Wars 2008, Alliance. She is a Jedi. Okay. Although Ashoka, please, I'm gonna help me if I'm butchering that name, had already wielded two lightsabers as a standard blade and a shorter Shoto blade in Star Wars, The Clone Wars. The introduction of her white lightsaber in Star Wars Rebels was fascinating, especially the reason she had white lightsabers is because she earned them the status of one of the coolest lightsabers in the Disney Star Wars. In addition to being a cool new color, as always seems to be pressure to have a new design in Star Wars projects, her white lightsaber confirmed that she falls alongside the Jedi slash Sith binary. Okay. All right. Moving right on along. Okay. At number 9, we have Balin, orange lightsaber. Now, I did see this lightsaber. I think that was again in the Shaka series, which I thought was a beautiful, beautiful lightsaber. And his alliance is Dark Jedi, because you see that with his red lightsaber. All right. And we'll just read a little bit about him. Yet another innovative color, Bayland orange lightsaber in Shaka is also among Disney's Star Wars coolest lightsabers. Baylan is a wonderful addition to the franchise because he represents the type of moral ambiguity that makes Star Wars interesting. Yes, Baylan is clearly comfortable using the dark side of the Force. However, he has a resilience for the Jedi that make him much more complicated than a typical Sith or even one of the Imperial Inquisitors. Okay. Now, the meaning of an orange lightsaber remains unclear, although there is some suggestion that the orange was a color wielded by Dark Jedi. This will make sense in Balin's case, as does seem to be closer to the Jedi. Closer to a Dark Jedi than other categorizations of the Force sensitive being in Star Wars. All right, let's move right on along. And I want to thank y'all for rocking with me, man. I want to thank y'all for listening so far. And, this video, especially for the Star Wars enthusiasts and lightsaber collectors. So I hope y'all appreciate my hard work, giving y'all some reviews on these lightsabers. All right, next we have Ezra Bridger's Blaster lightsaber, okay? And of course it says that he's a Rebel Alliance Jedi. All right. Okay. Now, as mentioned in Star Wars shows, has been the source of some of the most innovative lightsaber designs in the entire franchise, and Star Wars Rebels is no exception. In fact, Rebels was the show to introduce several lightsabers on the list. One such design is protagonist Ezra Bridger blaster lightsaber, which, as the name suggests, combines a blaster with his lightsaber hilt. Okay. It says while Obi-Wan Kenobi may have disliked this design as he found the blaster so uncivilized, the saber was certainly among Star Wars coolest and was in keeping with Ezra's character. All right. Ezra was a far cry from a conventional Jedi, and he lived on his own as a scrappy, troublesome kid during the dark times. It makes sense that he would still rely on the blaster even after acquiring a lightsaber. Sadly, this design didn't stick around for long, and the lightsaber has changed multiple times since. Okay, moving right on along. Number 7, we have Rey's Sith lightsaber. Okay, this made an appearance on Star Wars. I believe this is episode 7, if I believe. The Force Awakens. Her alliance is Jedi. All right. It's interesting that she's a Jedi, but she has a red lightsaber. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's move right on along. Then at number 6, we have Kylo Ren's crossguard lightsaber. And this is probably one of my favorite lightsabers just because, watching the movie and watching him actually use this lightsaber, I mean, was beautiful to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and so being Solo, he comes from the movie Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, Alliance Jedi First Order. While Rey's double-sided Sith lightsaber may have been cool, many agree that Ren's crossguard lightsaber was the coolest lightsaber design in the sequel trilogy. In fact, and especially compared to Star Wars TV shows, the sequel didn't get all the inventive when it came to lightsaber design. However, Ren's crossguard stands out as cool even when compared to Star Wars shows and movies. Okay. Moving right on along. All right, because that was number 6. Okay. Moving right along to number 5. And excuse me for trying to pronounce this. The Joe Costa, Joe Costa news lightsaber, which is an interesting lightsaber to me because this is my first time hearing about it. And it said it first appeared in Dark Vader number 10 in 2017. Okay. It says, although the lightsaber has yet to appear on screen, either in animation or live action, news lightsaber rifle seen in the Star Wars comic. I'm sorry, a little water. All right. Seen in the Star Wars comic is one of Star Wars' best lightsaber designs. In Dark Vader number 10, 2017, written by Charles Soule, it is revealed that the former Jedi what they say Evangelist or something like that, is one of the survivors of Order 66. Sadly, this discovery ultimately ends in her unaliving when she faced Darth Vader, but not before she gets to the show off her incredible lightsaber rifle. Okay, moving on along to one of the more cooler lightsabers. Q Myers' dagger lightsaber, who that appeared in the Acolyte. Now, a lot of people didn't like the Acolyte for whatever reasons, but I thought it was a real good series, and I saw some of the best lightsaber fights in my life watching the Acolyte. And this particular guy, Dagger, Q Myers, that's how you pronounce his name, but he had some very, very interesting just fights in the Acolyte. Let's read a little bit about him. Star Wars' newest Sith has already made a splash in the Acolyte, and not only because he's brutal, unalive multiple Jedi in one episode, in addition to shockingly being introduced as a love interest to Osha, Kotar, the stranger, revealed a number of tricks that made him a very compelling villain. In addition to using Cortoris armor, a Legends concept that shorts out lightsaber blades. Kumar also uses forbidden forms in his lightsaber duels and has an incredible lightsaber design. All right. In fact, because his main lightsaber blade conceals a second smaller dagger blade, was able to use the element to surprise and to cut down Jedi Padawan Jackie Long. Shorter saber art new to Star Wars, as Akasha, Yoda, and other major characters have wielded them. However, this concealed weapon and the way he used it makes this dagger blade one of Star Wars' coolest lightsaber designs. And I agree. All right. And next here we have, excuse me for trying to pronounce this, Kuros lightsaber Parasol. All right. From Star Wars version. I guess this is an animated version of that lightsaber. All right. And it says here that Star Wars version sadly didn't gain much traction in its franchise, perhaps because it wasn't canon, because the iconic look of the lightsaber could not be denied. As the name suggests, a Peroso lightsaber has the shape of an umbrella with multiple blades that can spin simultaneously. Essentially, it is much more intimidating take on General Grievous for lightsaber techniques seen in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. All right. Okay, moving right on along. Number 2, we have the Inquisitor spinning lightsaber, which is something that I really want to get in the future for y'all to see. But yeah, the Inquisitor spinning lightsaber. Let's read a little bit about that. The Inquisitors were a terrifying but excellent addition to Star Wars, serving Lord Vader and doing his bidding by hunting down and unaliving Force-sensitive beings, children included. In fact, their prominence in Star Wars shows has only increased with time, suggesting their popularity. When their nature is therefore compelling enough, their lightsabers make them even cooler, especially the Inquisitor's red lightsaber blade, which contains a circular center, allowing the lightsaber to spin in one of Star Wars' coolest forms. Okay. This blade has been shown in animation and in live action, and is equally intimidating in both. While Obi-Wan Kenobi may have been criticized for the live action versions of the previous animated Inquisitors, the lightsaber translated to the live action screen perfectly. Notably, this is yet another lightsaber design that has a spinning mechanism, suggesting that this lightsaber capability is particularly favored in the franchise. All right. And then here at number 1, all right, y'all, here is the number 1 lightsaber that everyone is talking about. And that has to be, excuse me, let me pronounce her name. Vernestera Light Whip lightsaber. Okay. Now, as you see, this particular lightsaber is like a whip, a purple lightsaber whip. So very interesting. It's very interesting. I just think, let's read a little bit about it. First appearance on Star Wars: The High Republic, A Test of Courage, Alliance Jedi. All right. Now, the coolest lightsaber design in all of Disney Star Wars is Jedi Master Vernestera Light Whip, which just made its live action debut in the Acolyte. In addition to how incredible the design of the Light Whip is and of itself, it is also magnificent because of its bright purple hue. Following Mant's purple lightsaber in the pre-sequel trilogy, this color has rarely been seen, making the lightsaber all the more epic. Best of the lightsabers is also yet to be shown, as Verstula has only pulled it out once and hasn't used it in battle. However, the Acolyte is heavily hinting that a massive battle between her and Kumar, the stranger, is coming, meaning this lightsaber is about to shine even more. While Disney Star Wars will not doubt continue to create brand new thrilling lightsabers designs. Thus, these 10 stand out as the very cool. And so, yeah, family, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed my hard work bringing y'all these lightsaber reviews and just this good content. And I'm asking the family, if you could subscribe, ask your friend to subscribe, ask your your family to subscribe, and everybody who's Star Wars fanatics, or you like Dragon Ball content. All right, family, and I'll see y'all again this Sunday for a live stream. All right, family, peace.